Welcome to the 7th broadcast of Putting Time in the Booby Hatch, a podcast dedicated to the weird, the macabre, and the just plain fucked up. I'm Angelo Mastry, and I'm here with Richard Ritchie.
What's up, motherfuckers?
Thank you, God. This took me about 3 retries to get it right.
That was like 4 or 5.
Well, we'll keep it at 3 for the sake of comedy.
Yeah.
All right.
Makes you sound like less of a derp. Alright, since we're both wearing glasses.
On Thursdays, I'll wave my penis at traffic. Okay. Alright.
I wave my nutsack in front of children. I guess this was just meant to be then.
Alright. I'm under the assumption you've seen Inglourious Bastards, right?
You know, I actually haven't.
Well, there's this character, Donnie Donowitz. Eli Roth plays him.
Mm-hmm.
He's essentially a Jew that beats Germans to death with a bat.
Oh, was he like a super good baseball player? I think you showed me the bit from that movie.
And it turns out the Iraqi military has their own guy to combat ISIS.
Wow.
They're calling him the Angel of Death.
Wow.
This guy is shown on video desecrating ISIS corpses. For those of you who can't see it, this guy is basically 6'3". He has a beard down to his neckline, and he's carrying around an M4 and a big-ass axe over his shoulder. And here's what's even funnier. They're not releasing this guy's name, but what he did before he joined the military, the guy was a language arts teacher.
Wow. Holy shit. Dude, they got any pictures of him desecrating the bodies? I kind of want to see that.
Sadly, no. They have not released that information.
He's got a katana on that picture and
Well,
shit?
no, it's a shamshir. That's,
What's the difference? It looks like a katana to me.
Well, that's actually more in style with European swords.
Okay.
It's actually...
You don't gotta do like that curved strike like you would with a katana?
You actually can, but the way that it's built, you can either thrust with it or curve with it. It's a cavalry sword.
Okay.
Okay. It's designed to be used while you're on horseback. Alright? And among Arabic nations, army officers often carry that. In fact, that's what inspired European officer swords. But that's beside the point. Like, looking at this guy, what's even funnier is he should put on, like, white face paint.
Dude, he looks like your dad if he was Arabic.
He should put on white face paint and have a strobe light at the end of his weapon. So that way in the middle of the night, all that's showing up in that flash is the white paint.
Oh, wow.
That would fucking terrify me.
Right? Start playing Angel of Death by Slayer every time he comes in. They'd be really confused.
Oh, it's even better for comedic purposes, just playing Ride of the Valkyries.
Oh, God.
As he's splitting someone's head open.
Lops head off.
Alright, Richie. I need you to caption this photo. This is a goose, that got hit.
Nailed it.
That got hit through the head with a dart, and he was still alive. And they were able to find the duck and take the dart out without any problem. You know what that looks as?
What?
Fuck you, bitch.
Right?
You had your shot, you missed, fucker.
What's that new movie that came out where, like, the kid's Dave Franco has the apple on his head and he's throwing the dart and he already throws it and it's in his chest? And he's in there, come on, throw it, waiting's the worst part.
I mean, like, this is probably Chuck Norris if he was a bird. Because, like, this looks like that old comedic sketch where it's the arrow you clip on your head. It looks like it went through you. That's what it reminds me of.
Right.
Like, I don't know if you've ever, like, been around a Canadian goose before, but they are violent motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine after this photo was taken, he was charging the cameraman.
There's a lot of geese. There's a lot of geese that hang out in front of my apartment. Yeah. Like by the little pond there and shit.
They're a Tri-C, too, because in the main entrance, there's, like, this huge-ass fucking pond.
Uh-huh.
And there's a sign there that says no feeding of waterfowl. I know people that'll go there in the middle of the night and chuck their empty cans of beer at the ducks.
Oh, God. That's funny. I remember one time I was with a group of kids, and
Fucking phone alarm.
I was probably like 16, and me being a spiteful little asshole, little fucking dickweed that just
how things have changed.
Just love to stir up a ruckus and just be a prick to people and hurt things and whatever. Well, there's a bunch of ducks because we're by like this creek. It's kind of like we were in like what Lakewood's equivalent to the Kingdom would be, basically.
Okay.
It's a pretty fucking nice area. I wish I could find it again, but
Lakewood, Ohio.
There's all these ducks going by, right? And everyone's like, "Oh, look at the ducks! Look at the ducks!" So what do? I pick up rocks. I throw one rock, it barely misses the duck, and the guy's like, "What the fuck, you asshole? What do those ducks ever do to you? Blah, 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 blah." He starts going on this big, long rant. I decided I didn't want to hear it anymore, so I threw a rock at him. Said, "Fuck you, you dirty hippie, you Chris Angel-looking bitch."
and it's like... Okay, listen, Freedom Waterfall Jr.
Right.
They didn't have to do anything to me. They didn't have to do anything for me to go off on.
I think the part that angered me the most, though, was the fact that the kid that was trying to yell at me looked like Chris Angel. And I was just like, dude, Mind Freak sucks. All your tricks are fake. Fuck you. And I just whipped a rock at him and said, "But that was real. That rock really hit you."
I remember this one episode of Mind Freak where he tried to recreate a Houdini bit with the milk can escape, and he mailed at it miserably. Failed at it miserably.
You didn't do that on purpose?
No. This is why we had to do the intro again 4 times.
Foley Huck, man. That's hucking hilarious. What the fuck's wrong with you today, man?
Yuck foo, Richard. Yuck foo! So, but like, he tried to redo the Houdini milk can escape. Milk can escape. Milk can escape! Milk can escape! And he mails at it. Fails at it, mister. God damn it!
Angelo, you wanna get Fi as Huck and poke some smot later?
Alright, what the fuck was I saying? Okay. He fails at it miserably. Oh, thank God.
I think this is the funnest podcast we've done so far. Do you want Jess to go make you some coffee real fast so you can...
He fails at it miserably. And I remember I was just standing up and laughing and applauding, and I can't fucking do this.
Oh. What?
I am so fucked up.
Are you high?
No, I'm just fucking tired.
This is the best podcast so far.
I know, it's...
Hey, secretary, could you get me some coffee, please?
Oh, what the fuck, Richard?
Fuck you.
Please, babe. Appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
That was 35 seconds of bloopers. Those are my favorite part of the Pixar movies, when they have the blooper reel at the end.
Right. You know what the best part is about this podcast, though, is we do this shit all in one take, and we are about 8 minutes and 30 seconds deep. We have gone too far to turn back. We are not starting over anymore.
Dude, with the way that it worked, I wouldn't start over.
I'm sure Rover or Alan Cox have their moments, where they're like...
Because I remember...
out of it. I mean,
yeah.
They do the show literally every single day. Like, what are the odds that they're flawless every single time?
I mean, I remember... There was this comedian, Paul F. Tompkins. Mm-hmm. He was on this show called At Midnight, hosted by Chris Hardwick. Uh-huh. You ever seen this?
No.
It's essentially like a midnight game show on Comedy Central. But comedians, they got to make jokes about social media. And they end up showing this black and white photo of, like, from the 1900s of this kid on the back of a hippopotamus, like a little baby on the back of a hippo.
Oh, shit.
And they had to make a joke about it, and Paul's like, "Crime spree ended! Police capture the notorious bank robber, Bibbit Bobbit, God damn it!" And then the whole crowd is booing at him, and he's like, "You shut up! Shut up!" And then John Hodgman pulls him aside, and he's like, "Hey, don't make it any easier, John." It's just, we all wish they were gone or dead, but we have to do this. What is this, the Twilight Zone? The world would be perfect with no audiences.
Was that in an episode of Twilight Zone?
I don't fucking know, but
it sounds like it could be.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past him.
I fucking love the Twilight Zone, dude. That's one of my favorite shows. Did you see the one with the Irish immigrant who was like a ventriloquist, but the puppet was alive?
Oh shit!
And the puppet instructed him on like how to commit a robbery, and he like robbed the place he was.
I'm out of here the second to let go of my balls.
And then when the cops came to question him, he was like, it was the puppet. He told him, "Come on, puppet, tell him." And then the puppet's just, no, I'm a puppet. Doesn't say shit.
I think
makes him look like a dick.
One of my favorites is one of the more famous episodes. Remember the gambler one?
I think so.
Well, this got an Emmy nomination.
Was it the one where the dude cut out his tongue so he couldn't talk?
No, it was a compulsive gambler. He dies. Death ends up taking him to the afterlife. He goes to the crap table, all sevens. Okay.
So he goes to
Goes
heaven?
to the blackjack table, hits a 21, and he starts getting bored because he's winning the whole time.
Oh.
And he goes up to the guy, listen, I know I'm in heaven, but it's boring here. I want to go to hell. And then his guide goes, where do you think you are? And it cuts. And that ended up getting an Emmy nomination, and it almost got it.
Wow.
I don't know what beat it out.
I liked, was it I Shot an Arrow into the Sky? Where they crash landed on the meteor?
Yeah.
And then a couple of the dudes died in the crash. 3 of them survived. One went crazy and killed the other 2. And he's climbing along the mountains, he's walking along, then he starts cracking the fuck up. And you're like, what the fuck? Is he laughing at? Camera turns around, there's a sign, welcome to Reno, Nevada, 5 miles down the road.
Alright, Richard, I have the next, speaking of Reno, Nevada, I have the next book that you have to read. The Art of the Pimp by Dennis Hoff. Dennis Hoff, he runs 7 legal brothels in the United States. In fact, one of them, the Moonlight Bunny Ranch, was actually featured on its own HBO series called Cat House. And this guy's essentially like 56 years old, but like he has a shitload of money and a shitload of young women around him.
Wow.
And him and Ron Jeremy partnered up, and they wrote a book on how he made it in the sex trade.
Huh.
So I just found your next book.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. There's a couple books I want to read, but I think that'll be one of them, for sure. Still got to finish The Shining.
Ron Jeremy, what a lifetime of sex can do for your hairline.
He used to be in shape back in the day, though.
Yeah, and it's like, he used to be able to suck his own dick, but he's like, nope, gut got in the way.
Right.
Think about that. Sandwiches eventually got better than pussy.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God. That's hysterical. I mean, honestly, though, pussy doesn't even taste good. It's just kind of the novelty of the fact that you're doing it that's enjoyable, I think. Except half the time, my girlfriend's a rancid evil bitch, so I don't do it for her. She's upstairs and she can't hear this, but she'll hear it later.
Jesus fucking Christ. Dude.
I love you.
Okay. Now.
If she would just hurry up with that coffee. We have the slowest secretary ever, Angela.
Shut the fuck up and read this.
Bamboozled. 5 barrels of bourbon stolen from Wild Turkey Distillery found in man's backyard. I mean, could they really fucking blame him? Let's see. At Frankfort, Kentucky. KY is acronym for Kentucky, right?
I think it's some kind of lube.
Oh, KY jelly, huh? Another icon.
That shit burns.
Yeah,
have you ever tried
Kentucky.
using that? KY?
Uh-uh.
That shit fucking burns, man.
Damn.
It does.
Frankfort, Kentucky. Another iconic bourbon brand in Kentucky has been targeted in a heist, but this time authorities say they have arrested a suspect caught with a stash of whiskey in his backyard. Franklin County Sheriff Pat Melton said Thursday his deputies recovered 5 barrels filled with bourbon. He says the barrels were taken from the Wild Turkey Distillery in nearby Lawrenceburg. The sheriff said one arrest has been made in the ongoing investigation. Melton said each barrel is valued between $3,700 and $6,000. but Wild Turkey officials took samples to determine the exact worth. He said labels on each barrel had been spray painted. You can't...
Oh, okay. I highly doubt he's stealing it to fucking sell it.
Right.
I mean, I wouldn't fucking sell it. Are you kidding me?
I'd sell some of it.
Triple distilled wild turkey.
I mean, think about it, though. That's all profit, though. And you could keep one barrel for yourself, and it'll last you a minute. All you gotta do, dude, is like, it'd be like weed. Like, okay, 10 a gram, 20 an eighth, whatever, 35 an eighth, whatever you're selling. Good shit, bad shit. But, okay, a regular sized Deer Park water bottle, $10. A gallon of milk, $30.
I mean, I would hope...
But,
I would
know
hope
what I mean?
You would have more sense to sell it in something glass. Because plastic is going to fuck with the flavor.
Yeah.
It is.
But, I mean, people are getting it at such a discounted price.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And glass is expensive. That might cut into profit, especially when
I mean, maybe it's just me, but that seems insulting to the whiskey.
Yeah.
To sell it. That's just me.
Yeah. Oh, no, I feel you on that one. I'm all about some good whiskey, but, I mean, that guy could have made fucking bank off of that,
But the one thing I miss about the liquor state in this country were the liquor ads.
Oh, yeah. Our secretary just spilled some coffee on the floor.
Fuck yourself.
Thank you, sweetheart. Appreciate you. Love you.
All right. It was like for example, Dewar's, the whiskey company. They used to have these ads on billboards and shit. It showed a big sweaty glass of Dewar's. Dewar's. At least one thing will go smoothly today. What the fuck went wrong with your life? To where you're sitting there like, I can't stand my job. I can't stand fucking the hedgehog of a wife anymore. But you're my buddy, Dewar's. You're my pal.
Well, yeah, dude, it's called Every Middle-Aged Irish American.
I'm gonna sneak you into the movies in my tummy. Just... J&B Scotch used to have this one. J&B Scotch, the antidote for road rage. Really?
When was that?
How the fuck does that work?
When was that? That had to be way before drinking and driving was a thing.
Oh, no, that was like 2003. 2004.
Oh, it's probably just a sick joke, because they're like, oh, if you get angry when you're driving, you're probably just going to die because you're drinking
so
and driving
yes, Richard,
anyways.
Before you get behind the wheel of an automobile, make sure that every tissue in your body is soaked in fine casket-aged J&B Scotch.
Will that help?
J&B Scotch before you drive.
You think it'll help me drive?
Maybe.
Or do you think I'll just think I can drive better?
Like, whiskey as a beverage, when you get drunk off of it, it makes you think that you can fight. You think you know what's wrong with the government. You think you can drive a semi. The only thing that doesn't work is your dick.
Oh, yeah. Whiskey
Okay.
dick?
Whiskey dick.
If you drink the right amount, though, you'll go all night. It's kind of like a weird... too much and your soldier's not standing at attention. But just the right amount, you're going to be like, God damn it, I wish I could finish.
I mean, I was never good at chemistry to begin with. This is my knowledge on chemistry to this day. Salt is salty. That's it.
You know what my
That's
answer...
as far as it fucking goes.
You know what my answer to how I get all my answers in chemistry? Hey, Seaver, what's the answer to number 5? Because that motherfucker knows his shit, dude. He was like alma mater at Tri-C or some shit like that. Like he had like a 4.0 or maybe 0.1 or 0.2 under that.
Damn.
Yeah.
And then one more liquor ad. You know what, Martini Rossi?
Is it a drink or is it a person?
Yes, it's a liquor.
Okay.
And they used to run these ads where it's your typical drinking party. Everybody's having a good time, and the camera's swinging around like, "Why are you drinking Martini and Rossi?" "'Cause it's Tuesday." That's what a fucking wino says.
Right.
And then it goes to another one. "Why are you drinking Martini and Rossi?" "'Cause he said he would call me back, and he called me back. Because he doesn't know my reputation as the town jizz jar, so I'm drinking Martini and Rossi so I can block out the memory that I fucked that softball team in the abandoned hospital." "Thanks, Martini and Rossi, for nothing!" It won't even kill the fact that I'm a battered shack pussy. Battered, chapped pussy. I can always imagine that in Alfred Hitchcock's voice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Battered, chapped pussy.
What year did he die?
Too soon.
Right. Angelo, where do I go to join the fucking Mickey Mouse Club?
I can't fucking see with those things. Fork them the fuck over.
I could see with them on. Your eyes aren't like super bad. What is it, like small print you can't see and shit?
Yeah, that and it's the muscles around my eye.
Oh
that I
yeah.
have issues with. I'm gonna have a prism stuck onto these things.
So it'll force your eyes to asphyxiate it, and the muscle memory will keep your eye from going lazy.
Yeah, because like normally I'll be looking right at you, and it looks like my one eye's going down towards your tits.
That's a good problem to have. But the thing is, does your...
I'm sorry, Madam President! I can't help it!
With a lazy eye, though, like, say you had, like, you know, when your eye veers off, do you still see straight ahead?
It depends, because, like...
Or are you forced to look the other way?
It looks like I'm seeing double vertically.
Okay.
Like, I could see you, and there'd be another one right here.
Oh, no shit.
You see what I'm saying?
That could be fun.
Now when you're driving.
Oh, no. Oh, that's when it's great. That's when it's a blast. And
Suck my knob, policewoman!
Hell yeah, dude. And then she pulls you over, you call her, and then you go, oh, of course a Jew would pull me over. Fuck you, sugar tits, and just Mel Gibson that shit.
Take me to rehab!
Dude, did you see when Rip Torn got arrested? You know the guy for the dad and Freddie Got Fingered?
Yeah.
Dude, he got arrested. He's in the jail. He's in booking. And the cops are like, come on, sir, you gotta go over here. He's like, get off me. I'm gonna send you all to jail. And it's like, dude, you're in booking at jail because you were drinking and driving.
All right,
the fuck you mean?
Rip, if you want, we'll let you try that again. Okay, it's...
Right?
Dumb drunken prick.
I can't take him seriously, ever.
Speaking of dumb people, I'm pretty sure the people that live in my buddy's apartment complex are insane. There's a woman below him that she's Bolivian. She has these night terrors at 3 a.m. El Diablo! At the top of her lungs. And then right next door, there's a Japanese ska band that only does 70s BTO covers. Taking care of business! And then there's this gay guy that rides the elevator all day in bicycle shorts and he smells like soup mix. And he compliments me about working out. I wish my fingers admitted mace.
Do you think that ska band has a need for a bass player?
Oh, what the fuck? Does the fact that they're Japanese mean nothing to you? No, they gotta keep with a consistent formula.
I like their cartoons.
Oh shit!
Might as well play ska with them. And yeah, even if it is a Bachman Turner Overdrive cover band, but whatever, hey, it's ska. You happy that I know what BTO stands for?
Weirdly enough, yes.
Not a lot of people know that.
I got an article about circumcision. Apparently, a Florida mom is a fugitive on the lam because she doesn't want her son circumcised.
Well, does she have to get him circumcised? Is it necessary for her to run?
Her piece of shit ex-husband is ordering her son to go through with it.
Right.
I guess because I want my son to match me. Yeah, fat, bald, chubby, lying around not doing anything. He already matches you to a fucking T. Alright?
You know what's funny?
San Francisco bans circumcision.
Wow.
You can leave your heart in San Francisco, but your foreskin is going with you!
Dude, you know what's funny? You know what I just realized, like, literally a week ago? It took me at age 21. Well, first of all, I was like 5. So, it was a long time memory, but I thought about it. Because when I was like 5, dude, I had to go to the hospital and, I had, surgery on my, my dick. And, I just realized last week that was a circumcision. I was like, no shit. I'm sitting there like, that's what that operation was.
Talk about battle scars.
Right.
Damn.
I was like 4 or 5.
I mean, I guess...
Isn't that kind of late?
I guess I'm kind of glad that I didn't get hacked up.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Because, like, it serves no fucking health benefit. Really.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't hurt you, though, either, but... It's... Yeah, I don't really understand
I like the look of... I like the look of a snake wearing a turtleneck. That looks funny to me. It's something I can laugh at, like, I got a boner.
Oh, God.
That was Richard when he first realized he had a boner.
I was 4. I hit puberty really early.
Oh, no fucking shit.
Me and you both, man.
Like, dude, when I...
Did you have facial hair in middle school?
I got an electric razor for my 12th birthday.
Oh, Jesus.
Like, dude, looking at you freshman year, I'm like, what the fuck? Did you skip a grade?
Right.
Like, it's...
And all I had back then, though, was like a little beatnik.
Even so.
Yeah. I always did kind of look older.
And then, like... I mean, I don't understand the fucking concept behind circumcision. Like, while you're at it, just take a weed whacker to my pecker. Like, you're doing the same fucking effect here.
Right.
You know? and that little voice, like when, the Heaven's Gate people, they killed themselves in a mansion. In a mansion! You don't kill yourself in a mansion. You kill yourself in a shitty 1-bedroom apartment.
Oh my God. I mean, mine was a 2-bedroom apartment. But...
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck. Oh, it's so sad.
Too soon?
No, it was like 4 months ago, 5 months ago, right? Something like that.
Yeah, it was for comedic effect.
Yeah, right?
Oy. And then, like...
I had to get a new belt.
And then, you know where I go as a health club? I go to IHOP, because when I go there, I feel better about myself. It is a guarantee that there is someone there who is 150 pounds heavier than you will ever possibly weigh. When you walk in, they bring you this giant fucking thing of coffee. Hey, that means somebody's coming and I don't know who. That gets me excited. So I finished the whole goddamn thing in 10 minutes. And then I'm screaming, demanding pancakes. Screaming, son of a bitch, what's wrong with you people? Because, like, when I get caffeine, I get pissy. So, and then this woman behind me uttered the dumbest sentence I have ever heard. If it weren't for my horse, I wouldn't have spent that year in college. When your brain hears that sentence, it thinks to itself, it's dark in here, and I might die.
Yeah. Don't
think about that for more than 2 minutes, or blood is going to shoot right out of your fucking nose, like a busted fire hydrant. And then I have to sit there and figure it out. Because now it's piqued my interest. And it's like, what, did she sell the horse? Was she riding it to school? What was she doing? I can't figure it out. And then my eyes close, and the next morning they find me dead in my bathroom. So, it's... And you're just staring wide-eyed at me like, I think my best friend is insane. It's...
I don't know, dude. I had a pretty rough wake up this morning, too. I was having this awesome dream about, this lizard that could talk, and we made friends, and I was talking to the lizard, and then this bitch fucking woke me up when I was in the middle of a very intellectual conversation with the lizard.
Jessica!
No, I didn't wake you up. You woke me up because you, like, nudged me with your foot. All your fault. So then I banged her. Huh? What? Twice.
And just think, this is going to be on the World Wide Web.
They don't know all our information, though.
Because everyone doesn't know,
Right.
Yeah, they don't need to know that she breaks out a cake writer filled with Fruit Loops and shoves it up your ass.
Should I put out her middle name and her address too? Should I? Throw
I mean, like me,
out there, too?
my relationship goals right now are trying not to cry while I'm masturbating. Like,
the tears make pretty good lube, honestly.
Not for a sad-looking fuck like me.
That's what it's perfect for. That's why God gave you tear ducts. So you can masturbate when you're by yourself and you're alone. When you start to have those feelings of worthlessness, He gives you tears to help you.
I'll just sit there
jerk
like,
off.
oh, my ex was a bitch! I'll never find love again!
Well, you see, that wasn't love. That was just a tragedy waiting to happen.
Yeah. Sadly, it was.
That was like
I'm surprised it lasted that fucking long.
No offense to you, you're my buddy, but I think I can make this joke. You guys having sex was more like a sumo wrestling match than fucking, to be honest with you. And she was like the world champion because she was like the fattest one at the fucking dojo.
Thanks for the reminder of the suppressed memory that I have kept hidden for so long, Richard.
You mean the memory you constantly bring up?
It's the only way I can come to terms with the trauma that I experienced.
Dude, that's why I drink and smoke. Like...
Fuck my liver, this is teague, dude! Like,
right, dude. That's why I drink liquor and I smoke pot and I smoke cigarettes and...
Because that's why therapy was so startling to me.
And then I watch Trailer Park Boys and go, at least I'm not that fucked.
Because I see a therapist once every week. Shout out to Dr. Borland, by the way. He's actually a listener.
Is that one of your teachers?
No, my therapist.
Oh, hi, therapist.
But he'll I'll sit there and
I
it's
gotta get my therapist to listen to this shit too. Holy shit. We can get therapists to listen to our podcast?
I never thought that therapy would be an option because...
It helps.
In the generation
helps
my
a
parents,
lot.
Yeah, but in the generation my parents grew up with, it's you tamp it down and then you drink all of the drinks, and then it pops up again later.
Right.
Like,
nobody really
me,
talks about their problems and shit.
Yeah, to me, therapy used to be for the people that were totally like fucked up.
Right.
Like,
or at least
the people that
was the idea of it.
Yeah, the people that would dress up in leather PVC uniforms. Smack each other over the head and take turns fucking their cat.
Now
which I will admit is a victimless hobby.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with it, and think about how good the cat must feel.
And nowadays too, like I think it seems like there's more people that see a therapist than people that don't, honestly. Or at least, because like
I mean, it's a legitimate medical practice.
Right.
It's not like it's like the snake the hookworm poultice shit.
Right.
This actually
works.
It's
not like bloodletting and putting leeches on your body to cure fucking cancer.
Bloodletting can
whatever.
work, actually. Sometimes if you have like an iron overdeficiency or something, they'll draw out blood so you can create more.
Huh.
Bloodletting is an actual practice. It's just with the leeches and shit, it's taken overboard.
Right.
Because
some of those leeches are probably diseased or some shit.
They are. Although they do use like fly maggots to eat burnt skin. Like in a burn victim. Mm-hmm. Maggots will actually eat the dead skin.
Oh, wow.
And
then turn to flies. And all out of the person's chest. That'd be kind of cool to see. I don't know. I think flies are pretty cool.
Yeah, well, that's you.
20 eyes and no teeth.
For the most part, I think of them as fucking annoying.
Right? I mean, on the bright side, at least they don't bite or sting,
Oh, yeah.
Not like horseflies.
We have horseflies for that shit.
Houseflies? No, they don't.
Yes, I do.
I never got bit by one, and I used to play with them all the time when I was a kid. Like, I'd capture them and, like, hold them. I was fucking...
This guy does!
Yeah, I was like 8. Fuck you. Don't judge me.
I'm judging.
You see, this is why you're the secretary.
Fuck off.
Because it's pretty much just like every other secretary. It's kind of just your job to just sit there and be a bitch.
One of these days, I do want to feature her in a podcast.
Dude,
so
she's giving me the death glare right now.
She needs to write jokes if she wants to be on here.
Knock, knock.
Does that want her?
Knock, knock. Who's there?
These nuts, bitch!
Ah! She said Richie's gay. Well, you know what, Jess? There's a hooker.
You weren't supposed to tell anyone that.
Oh, well, now everyone knows you can get fucked for money. Love you.
Hate you.
Well, I know you hate me, but you know what, bitch? You're just gonna have to live with it. Give you the Stone Cold Stunner one more time. Make you learn.
You know
real
how
quick.
Paula Deen got fired from her show?
Yeah, because didn't she want to have like a plantation themed
Yeah,
wedding?
a slavery themed wedding. I'm not making this up.
That's hysterical.
And she wanted like all black waitstaff.
Really?
and shit. And at the end of the wedding, the Union Army comes in and burns it all down.
Is that really what she wanted?
The last bit, no, but
Oh.
most of that, yes.
That's fucking
I'm
funny.
actually thinking of having a Holocaust-themed barbecue this summer.
You know what?
Everyone bring papaya!
You know when I heard about that whole Paula Deen thing? First thing I did was go on YouTube and try to look up the episode where she said nigger. And then I found
She
out...
didn't say it on air.
That's what I found out. I was like, wait, okay, so she didn't say it on air.
And it's like, what the fuck are people bitching about?
Right. Like,
It's...
I mean, maybe it's different because we're white, so we don't really know.
I guarantee you, President Obama has said motherfucker under his breath at least once during his presidency.
Right. You know what?
I don't care if it's when he stubbed his toe or when he's trying to argue with the Joint Chiefs.
Right.
I don't care what it is. He has said motherfucker at least once.
One thing I will give to...
Like, honestly,
like,
celebrities, I don't give a fuck what you do as long as it stays off camera. Be
Right.
professional, but otherwise, fuck it. Get naked and dance in front of the mirror. I don't care.
Right. One thing I will credit people with, though, like I said in the other episode, I still stand by this. Well, I think black people do take jokes a lot better than Italians do, though.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you on that one as well.
You know,
I mean, like, I hate people who take themselves way too seriously.
yeah.
I really fucking
And you know what
do.
I noticed?
That's why you and I get along
And
so
Italian
well.
women, like, it seems like they don't really pride themselves in being Italian more so than they just pride themselves in being a crazy fucking cunt.
And Jess just looked at you like, the fuck you say?
Where do you think it comes from?
Jesus fucking Christ.
You know, whereas like my buddy Jamar, I told you, you know, like I cracked a couple black jokes here and there, and I wasn't excessive with it. He didn't get mad. He just cracked a bunch of redhead jokes back. It's like, okay, that's good. Thank you. That's what we're supposed to do. We're friends here. You know, we fuck with each other. But with all my Italian friends, are like, oh, I'm all butt hurt now. You can fuck my butt. And it's like, well, stop being fucking Italian then.
Richie's Italian.
Oh wait, that's a little
Who
more.
gives a fuck?
Yeah, I'm like a 16th Italian. But you know what? A small part of me did die a long time ago.
He's also Irish. You don't see him, like, having an attachment with people because their great-grandparents also fucked in a field during a potato famine.
That's true.
You don't see me playing polka music, do ya? No! Like, and by the way, I am fairly certain polka music is blared on loudspeakers in the bowels of hell. That is music that nobody can fucking tolerate.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Okay, I'm good. I'm good. All right. Now, a viewer asked me this, and he wishes to remain anonymous. Mm-hmm. He wants to know our opinion on autoerotic asphyxiation.
I do it every day. Dude, why do you think I was in the mental hospital, dude? I forget. I mean, I used my belt. Obviously, my pants weren't staying up.
I mean, think about that. You have to maintain a hard-on while you're dying.
It's not hard. It's not hard to do. No pun intended. But
I mean, like, that's going to be one of the weirder ways to kill yourself. I mean, there's a lot of people, that commit suicide with helium.
When people die of autoerotic asphyxia, I think it's an accident. Because the whole
otherwise, that's like a comedian's way to die.
It's the whole like, dude. Have you ever ejaculated while you're short of breath? Like you just like all your circulation's been cut off.
Yeah, and I felt like I wanted to fucking die.
I loved it. What are you talking about, man? That shit felt great.
You know you actually get a better orgasm when you hold your breath.
Yeah.
Not my ass.
You do get a better orgasm when you hold your breath, though. Sometimes you pass out and you wake up high as fuck.
With the breathing issues that I have.
What, bitch made lung disease? BMLD?
Where's my fucking tomahawk?
Oh, fuck. There's COPD and you got BMLD.
Well, Well, it is a long issue that I'm not going to go into terrible detail with here.
Siphon filter?
Shut
Made
the
up
fuck
disease
up.
for a video game?
It's damage to my lung tissue. That's all I'm really going to reveal.
Mm-hmm.
But,
What's it called?
I don't know the technical term for it, but...
Some big, long, fucking Latin name.
Yeah. But if I were to try that, I'd probably, like, not fucking wake up.
I mean, it couldn't have been... It can't be, like, super terrible.
I'd be sitting there like, quick! Find the adrenaline!
Oh, man. I mean, your lung disease can't be, like, too bad, though. I mean, you did play football in high school.
Yeah, but just barely.
Yeah, I mean, you were a defensive lineman, but, I mean, that's still a lot of...
Well, that's also because I faked my physical. Because if they saw the issue that I had, I wouldn't be fucking playing.
Oh, so you just didn't bring it up to him?
Yeah. Huh. I played it close to the chest all throughout fucking high school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Something I'm really fucking embarrassed about.
Plus, at practice, like... I would imagine, like, okay, maybe you might have it a little easy at the game because you're on the bench sometimes, or, like, you know, you're just on the line, so it's just a quick, you know, hold the guy back, stay the fuck away from my dude with the ball, or whatever. Or try to get the dude with the ball. Okay, 8 seconds later, go back to the line, repeat. But I would imagine in practice, though, when you have to constantly run laps and lift weights, that'd put you through some shit. Like, I played football in 6th grade, so it's like I have somewhat of an idea. Like, those motherfuckers run your ass. Like, I don't know what was more strenuous, like football or like hockey practice. Because, like, you know, when you think, like, that's the thing that sucked about hockey. Like, okay, like, say you got to skate laps, right? You'd think, okay, that's fucking easy. I'm on ice. Give myself a few strides and then just glide, right? No. If you get caught gliding, you have to do 3 more fucking laps. You have to stride the whole fucking time, dude. You are not allowed to just let yourself glide.
You want to fuck around, dumbass?
Right.
I mean, like, sometimes it's like, you know what? Get rid of the alpha male personality. Okay, I highly doubt your dick is any bigger than mine, so don't try to prove it, please.
Right.
Honestly, the only reason I'm here is so I don't kill myself slowly in the basement. It's... Well, that got dark pretty fucking quick.
That's pretty funny, though.
Was this like a...
Is that a shark?
That's a salamander.
That's a salamander? That's a big goddamn salamander.
Oh my god.
Car-sized salamander has a Jurassic terror. Is it an asshole? Like, is it like, will it attack you? That's a creepy fucking looking baby. Haunted dolls making a killing as collectibles.
Oh, what the fuck?
I kind of like that story though. I like the haunted story.
Okay. That's it. This is right up our alley. I'm just gonna read the headline because that alone explains it. There's gold in them there lugs. Experts say millions of dollars in gold could be found in human feces.
Really?
That is going to be the most ridiculous fucking sense. That is going to be the most ridiculous fucking
What,
thing.
are people drinking a bunch of the
I
vodka
have
with the
ever
flakes
heard.
of gold in it or some shit? Like, is it just an epidemic of drunks that only drink that vodka? You've seen that vodka before, right? With, like, the flakes of gold in it? Fucking why? That's just, like,
there's a bottle of water that has microscopic diamond particles in it, and it's in a gold-lined bottle. It retails for $38,000. Listen, if I drink that, I better get some fucking X-Men powers.
Right, that is literally...
I better get, like, a ginormous, like, walrus-sized dick, or the ability to shoot lightning from my fingertips. Okay?
Yeah, like, honestly, like, it's just goddamn water. Like, to me, that just sounds like the most pretentious fucking thing in the world. Like, if I saw somebody drinking that, I'd probably just punch him in the face. And be like, I don't know you, but I feel like if I tried to interact with you, you'd be a cunt.
Yeah, it's just... That's college tuition, motherfucker. What are you doing?
Right. Like, I'd hit him. I'd be like, this is to prevent you from being a cunt in the future, because I know you will be a cunt if I try to talk to you. So I'm just hitting you now and getting it out of the way early.
Yeah, it's... I mean, I don't understand why people are going to spend a shitload on useless bullshit. Like, I don't understand that.
Right. Well, I mean...
I don't.
I mean, to an extent, some of the stuff we buy is useless bullshit, but it's not pretentious fucking diamond water.
Like, and if you're going to spend like $38,000 on a bottle of vodka that was filtered through diamonds, fuck you.
Right.
I hope it tastes like God took a jizz right in that fucking thing.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Like, I think the most I've ever spent on liquor is like $30, $35 for like a bottle of like Jim Beam or some shit. Or Red Stag.
Yeah.
Like,
but you're not paying a fucking year's salary for it.
Right. Like, I'm paying like typical liquor price for a typical bottle of liquor that a lot of people like to drink, you know?
Yeah. And then it's like, this is such pretentious bullshit. People actually buy this. It's the law of supply and demand. People want it, so they're going to make it.
Can we just murder everyone that's bought this?
Oh, please.
Let's
put together a fucking Kill Bill hit list.
Take out all the pretension in the world. Just kill anybody that buys this water.
That's your challenge, dear viewers. Find whoever's making this so we can hunt them down and sodomize them to death.
Hell yeah.
And on that note, I think we can end it here. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week. Yada, yada, yada. We're going to try to have another guest on. Whatever, bye.